Well, shit. On that last video, I got a couple questions that people were dogging me about ignoring this this plug here that I said I didn't know what the hell it was for. And I mean, I kind of see what it's for now, but is it critical? I mean, yeah, you probably ought to use it. I mean, if it comes with it, they designed it that way. So I already knew I had an orange plug on my follower, and this little follower in here on the 1100 fits down in here, and it just gives something flat for the bullet, for the casing, has you loaded in the barrel, and I'm thinking it's called a follower. I'm not sure, but I think it is. Now, because this is the difference in the springs of the long extension and the short one, not a whole bunch of difference. One spring is a little bit longer. I don't know if you can see that on there. Okay? So that's the difference of the spring. So I guess this follower is short. They felt that since this spring isn't as long, when it's compressed, that they don't need a follower. Kind of like if you understand 1911's the extended guide rod. I think this is the same concept as the extended guide rod. Basically, you put it on the longer, and then when a spring compresses, it gives it some sort of a guide to go around. But it's only going to do that on the last inch. So if this is up here and I'm loading this round, it's going to stop here. Now without this plug, could somebody possibly shove an extra round? Maybe they could. I don't think they could. I think the spring compressed this much will not allow another round to be loaded. But it is going to stop the spring from compressing any more than this. So, you know, I'm going to put the plug in. It's a pretty simple process. I took the pieces out that I put in, and when I shoved the spring in here last time on the other video, you couldn't see the follower. But the follower is in there and it's orange. And I saw the orange and I already knew I had an orange follower. But, again, as I pull this out, you can tell the follower doesn't have that extended kind of guide rod thing. So, to replace this, pretty difficult. People are like, you should have read the instructions. I don't need damn instructions. Look, pull this off, and you put that on there. Woohoo! Are you sure you did that right? I don't know. I better check the instructions. Ain't that damn... Alright. Now, would this affect the gun? I don't know. I mean, the manufacturers put it in there for a reason. You should probably use it. If I didn't have this, would the gun work? I think it would work fine. Is this going to stop some sort of kinking of the spring? If the spring is out here, it can kink. But when it's inside this tube, there's not a lot of room for kinking. I mean, this tube's going to keep the spring. So anyway, I don't want to sound like I'm justifying not using this, but so I'm going to take my old plug out. I'm putting this one in. Now it's got the follower. Now I'm going to re-put the extended magazine tube back on. Not a big process here. Not the end of the world. Twisting it tight, then I'm going to press down, get about another half round on there, good to go. I didn't unscrew this all the way, so I'm just going to slide this over the top, like so, to where I want it to go. And once it's on here, I can slide it down to wherever I want. Last time I took it apart, so I guess right there is good. Tighten that back up. I'm wondering if these are a little bit longer. See, I'm looking at this right here, and it looks like this is clamping down on this rail. You guys can see that. And this looks a little bit longer than this, so I think I might have it on there backwards. So we're gonna, there goes my horses out the door, I see them. Hi boys! So I'm gonna turn this around and put that long end at the bottom and the short one on top. And then when I tighten this up, yeah, now you can see this isn't hitting that the ribbing on the barrel. So there's a short end and a long end. And again, I kind of explained that quickly on the other one on how to make sure they were lined up correctly. But anyway, the longer end goes on the fatter barrel. The barrel's smaller than this. And then I can tighten this for as long as it just clamps down. And now my gun's good to go. It's clear. I still see the orange follower, except now it has that little tube and it's going to guide the spring. Here's my old spring. Not that much shorter. Here's the old follower. And we're good to go. So the parts that you'll have left over, when you take this out, is your shorter spring, your follower. Now some of these tend to be black. I think I changed this for an orange one, I don't remember how, but some of these will be black. So you have your short follower, your spring, your end cap, and then your spring retainer, that little tension spring. So these are the 4 parts that you'll have left. I'll put these in a little Ziploc baggie and label them 1100 extension or something. But anyway, we'll end that there on using, I'll make this part 2 of that 1100 mag extension, since I was kind of getting heat and everybody was like, you should have used that orange. Yeah, you're right. Alright, whatever. Damn smart-ass YouTube. I got a good audience though, because they ask good questions and make me think, and so I appreciate the feedback, and got it in there now, and hopefully everybody will use it and do it right. Alright, we'll end that there.